friend Patrick and his wife, they decided to travel, and they were glad to leave the New York and get away from it all. It was difficult for them to choose a direction, but Jessica had Chinese roots, and she wanted to learn more about traditions and culture, so they decided to go to China. Patrick wasn't eager to go there at first, but then he did some research and learned about natural wonders and historical places, so he wanted to go there too. They left their kids with grandparents and asked their friends to take care of the dog. And they planned their trip without tour operators because they wanted to have more freedom. They booked airplane tickets online and reserved a hotel room. They packed their bags and they were ready, but the morning of their departure, they woke up late and they skipped breakfast, dressed in a hurry, and they were afraid to miss their flight. But luckily, all the flights were delayed due to the severe storm. And for the next few hours, they were sitting in a cafe drinking coffee. And so in 4 hours, they finally got on the plane. And but as Jessica took too many clothes with her, they exceeded baggage allowance, so they had to pay for it. And also when they were boarding, Jessica had a bottle of perfume in her carry-on bag, so they had to throw it away as it wasn't allowed on the board. Their flight lasted 13 hours and they were exhausted when they arrived at the airport. They wanted to rent a car, but they decided it would be better to take a taxi to the hotel. And as they arrived at the hotel, so the receptionist couldn't find their names on the database, and Patrick could explain in broken Chinese what the problem was, and it was just a misprint, so they just misprinted their names, and finally it was okay. And they found an ATM to withdraw their cash, and they headed to the city center to explore it. There they exchanged their dollars to yuans because it's way easier to pay with cash at markets, at cafes, and so on. For the first 2 days they were jet lagged, but then they got used to different time zone. They went sightseeing. They saw Forbidden City, the Summer Palace, the Great Wall, and other famous attractions. They ate Beijing duck and local street food. From Beijing, they took a high-speed train to Shanghai. There they met Jessica's relatives, and also they went to see giant pandas. Jessica made videos for her YouTube channel, and their vacation lasted for 2 weeks, but it felt more like 2 days. So Patrick and Jessica saw China and all its diversity, and he strongly recommends to everyone to go and see China with their own eyes.